them
Yes.
to be the best by playing them towards their strengths.
Right.
But then I need to know what that is. Even
Absolutely.
as a parent, I need to help my child become the best they can be,
Yes.
but then I've got to be clear, who is that?
For sure.
And not project my dreams or my truths
Sure.
towards my
On
children.
them. I think that is such a key when you say not project your dream onto your children or onto your
Absolutely.
employees or onto your spouse, as a matter of fact. Because the fact is, as you said, we want other people to be who we want them to be.
Yeah.
But in that case, people are going to constantly fail you.
And
your
that's
staff
why-
will constantly fail because they're not actually fitted into the role that they should be in.
That's why so many successful and talented people actually feel like failures.
Sure.
Because you didn't act up to my perspective
Right.
or my expectations of who I wanted you to be.
Yeah, that is quite something. I think that
Yes.
if you have a company, or if you're a parent, or it doesn't actually matter, if you're just a person, which you have to be if you're watching this program, this is something that every person should go through. We should all be assessed, and it doesn't sound so scary anymore now that we've cleared up what that actually is, because as soon as we can understand our design, and that scripture comes to mind of Jeremiah 29 verse 11, which is a very famous scripture where God says, God states, I know the plans I have for you. And often we're like, okay, God, what is that plan? And I believe that what you are saying here, that Neuro-Link is offering the tool, one of the, I'm sure many tools out there, but a really awesome tool to help people discover what that design is so that they can get activated in their plan.
Absolutely. I believe that every person were born to do something in this world,
Yes.
and do something good, to bring something great to this world.
Absolutely.
And the clue of what it is that you have to accomplish before your time is up here
Sure.
is to look inside, look at your design and say, what does that tell me? If I've been equipped with a gift to work with people and a
Yes.
gift to be language smart,
Right.
what does that mean? So obviously in my toolbox, I've been equipped with those two talents
Yeah.
because it's going to be part of my calling. So those talents start giving you a clue and an
Very
indication
good.
of who you actually should become.
Very good.
Absolutely so.
Now, Andrea, I know that we can talk about this for a very long time, but I don't want to miss this opportunity to let our viewers know about your very new book that you have just finished writing, and it's published and it's available. Tell us about your book.
You know, Trace, this is a book that I wrote for the ordinary guy who just wants to, they don't want to have a lecture. They don't want to go to university to just understand their brain better. They don't
Yeah.
want to be neuroscientists.
Okay.
But all of us inherently knows I can do better than what I'm doing,
Okay.
and I can optimize my performance. So this
Right.
is a go-to guide, an easy read book for the ordinary guy who says, give me a few simple tools that I
Yes.
can use to apply to my lifestyle and optimize my performance. Maybe even for parents to say, what can I do to enhance my or my child's performance?
Correct.
And even in the workplace, some teachers or some instructors can use some of these tools and techniques to add to their learning design so it can keep their learners engaged and switched on.
Brilliant.
But so it's just a little simple toolbox for the
Yes.
21st century learner.
Well, I must tell you, I have had the privilege of reading this book, and while I was reading it, I'm doing the exercises, and I'm like figuring out, whoa, this is incredible. It really is a fascinating user manual, as you say, that I believe that even when I read it, there was a couple of things I picked up on it. So I really want to encourage you, if you're interested in getting hold of this book, you need to get hold of Andrea. But Andrea, I know that you said that you are very graciously and willingly going to be giving away some of your beautiful books to some of our viewers. Tell us about that.
Absolutely, Tracy. What we'll do is we'll make a few of the books available.
Wonderful.
We'll make a few DVDs available.
Okay.
And we'll even have a few supplements for 21st century learners. And these supplements are just the raw materials that we use up when we really learn and think and use our
Okay.
brain. And it's almost just like putting back some fuel into the tank.
Sure.
But we'll make
Okay.
that available. I think if people interested can just visit your
Yes.
website, and there they'll find more
Absolutely.
information about how to get
That
hold
would
of
be
some of the
wonderful.
books.
Thank you so much for your generosity. We are going to have a special page dedicated on the RWRL website where you can go and go read up about this information and possibly get the chance of receiving one as a free gift. But I also just want to tell you now that you can go visit the Neuro-Link website. It is amazing to see what offering you have. It's not just assessments that you do. I mean, there's DVD teachings, there's books, there's supplements, there's so much resource and so many tools that you've made available for people to go and get their hands on so that they can actually implement it and make a difference in their lives and in the lives of others.
Absolutely. You know, the calling on Neuro-Link is not just to be a specialized company, but to expand across the world.
Yes.
So our business model has been focused on empowering practitioners and people like-minded with a passion like we have.
Correct.
To develop others to become part of our journey. And what we do is we train and license them with the tools to do these assessments and to do a lot of the brain trainings that we provide to people.
Okay.
And so they're more than welcome to just find out more there on our website.
So please do that. Okay, go onto the Neuro-Link website to get all the information that you need. But don't forget to go onto the RWRL website if you want to stand a chance of getting one of these wonderful gifts sponsored by Neuro-Link. Now, Dr. Andre, before our time comes to an end, I know that you are branching out into the rest of the world. Yes. And I think that is so exciting, and I want to tell the whole of Africa about it. So why don't you tell us very quickly, where is Neuro-Link going? What is the future of Neuro-Link?
The future of Neuro-Link is to become an international organization.
Yes.
In terms of, well, we already are. We have offices in Australia. I'm leaving for Dubai to open up offices now
Sure.
there in the Middle East. We are opening offices in America.
Wow.
So it is truly an exciting time.
Yes.
Because the technology is now ready to do everything online, and to make this powerful technology available
Yes.
to the ordinary guy across the world.
Well, I think that is just a true sign of God's goodness over your life and God's goodness over Neuro-Link. And I just want to say on behalf of everyone watching with RWRL that we really just pray God's absolute blessing on your company, that as you take what God has put in your hearts for the rest of the world, that people will truly get to understand their design so that they can function in their optimal calling.
Absolutely. Thank you, Tracy. I do take that, and may God bless organisms like what you have, your Real Women, Real Life, that brings this awareness to the world and helps us spread the good news. So God bless you and your ministry as much. So I do take the blessing, but may you be blessed as much.
Take it double time with both hands.
Absolutely. Amen.
Thank you. I always find that with our time with Dr. Andre is never enough time. So I can guarantee you he will be back on our program sometime soon. So thank you so much. Till next time, remember, same time, same place. Go visit our RWRL website to get all the information that you need about this program. And don't forget to contact us on Facebook as well. It's been wonderful having you with us. Thank you once again, Dr. Andre. Till next time, same time, different place. See you then. Pop-Up is a non-profit organization with a holistic approach to the upliftment of the underprivileged person. Pop-Up ensures that all the needs of the person is addressed, spiritually by taking the person through a personal growth program aimed to restore the relationship with Jesus, mentally by offering various skills programs, physically by attending to their medical needs, clothing them and feeding them. Irrespective of race or color, Pop-Up has a heart to extend the love of Jesus in a very tangible way. Offering various credited skills programs, Pop-Up has a mission to see the person obtain skills which can enable them to obtain employment. Learners trained at Pop-Up enter society as changed people who can make a difference in their communities. Real Women, Real Life supports Pop-Up, and we want to encourage you as our viewers to contact them today to see how you can get involved and make a difference too. Visit their website today for more information.